Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Veronica, and today I want to dive into TikTok shorts about the cost of living in the US. You know, all of those sitting in the car or in the kitchen showing, like, hey, I bought this little bag, this is how much it costs, those kind of things. It's very fascinating. I feel for everyone who's struggling, no matter where you are in the world, but right now we're getting bombarded by American creators sharing this stuff. So we're gonna be focusing on the US. So I want to get a feel for how much things cost over there, because I also saw a TikTok about a woman going to McDonald's and kind of flipping out about the order costing her $17 for like four things. And for me, that sounds really weird because if you were asking for like actual like burger and a drink, $17 for four products, that's normal. That's the normal price you would be paying. So I was just like, okay, I need to see more. I need to see the difference because like it felt like I got the two extremes. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just went in Walmart and dropped $90 like it was nothing. Do you want to see what $90 gets you at Walmart? This little bag of stuff right here. $90. Let me show you what I got. First of all, if you have not tried these yet, you need to. They're so comfy. They're all over my For You page. But little shorts, and I got light gray set shirt to go with it. Okay? So, shorts and a shirt. I got some ponytail holders for my little girl. Fingernail polish, lip gloss, a necklace, some sandals for my little boy, earbuds for my little girl, a lip liner, and a snack for each kid. $90. 90 flipping dollars.
For me, that's not surprising because clothes in Sweden is very expensive. So just the shorts would probably be about 200 crowns. Yeah, 150, 200 crowns. So let's call it $2, give or take. And the shirt would definitely like 250 crowns, so 225. So that just there you have like $4. 40. $40. The sandals though, oh my god, the shoes in Sweden can be very, very expensive. So just with the clothes here, you could easily hit 50, $60 in Sweden. For me, this is like a little bit on the like border, I guess, because $90 for things in general, yeah, that's a lot. But when it comes to clothes like shoes and shorts and shirts, that could easily, even if you keep to the lower end of things in Sweden, could easily hit $50 right there. And that is me lowballing it.
So my apartment just sent the lease renewal, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, that I would be ridiculous if I were to accept. Mind you, I live in a 400 and something square foot studio, right? It's nice, it's aesthetic. Some of y'all said lovely apartment. Thank you. It has one closet. There we go. Uh, but I just got the renewal. And reminder, I told you, around somewhere in the 400 square foot, right?
Hold on, I need to learn what is 400 square meters. Okay, 37. Okay, that's a regular studio apartment. Yeah.
They increased it $400. $400. The gym downstairs, there are through all the three treadmills has something wrong, or four have something wrong with it. The entire time that I've lived here, one of them just broken the entire time. But I'm okay to, I can look past that. But $400 for 400 square feet, make you on the same page that I probably should renew my lease, right? I should start looking. I live in Boston, so you know it's already expensive, and I don't really want roommates, so that's just not gonna happen. My budget really is underneath 3K, like 3K and below. With this, it would be above 3K. It would be a few $100s above 3K. So just making sure that we're on the same page that I should not renew my lease, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Wait, did you just say that her rent for a like a 40 square meter apartment is over $3,000. Did I hear that right? I I went back and listened to it, and she said her budget is under 3K, and with this it would go over 3K, and I was holy crap. What the fuck? Like I said, this apartment cost me just over $1,000 a month. I could never imagine. Like, I'm trying to imagine an apartment in Sweden that would cost $3,000 a month, and we're talking high end shit, like straight up high end shit. I just, I don't know what to say. I kind of got blown away because even if you counter for American salary being a lot higher than Swedish salaries and all of that, even if you account for that, that cost is astronomical. It is crazy. But I love how she speaks. I just could not smile, but the way she intonates and everything, it just makes me very happy. So
Is it tariffs? Is it price gouging? Look at these prices in my small hometown of rural Washington.
$20 for bacon? What frick? I think I just found the like the version that was shown in in the video, and it would cost $6-ish here, but I can find a comparable one for uh or like in another brand. Sorry, another brand for like $5. If you go into the big pack that offers 64 tampons in a box, that would be about $8. Jeez. And while we're searching for all of this, let's look at eggs, because in the US, you know, the eggs are being used as a accurate representation for the economy apparently. Anyway, I believe the one in the video it was 18 or 24, but I have a 24 pack here that would be about $7. And that is the big one, and that's the kind of the one that you just get if you're a family or if you're like a gym bro.
Someone tell me why life is so daggum expensive. So first of all, I gotta get gas, so I know that's gonna cost me. But not only that, medical bills. Can we just talk about medical bills for a minute? Why is it so expensive? I not only had to pay the doctor's office, but I had to pay the hospital for some tests that they did. And I am talking like crazy numbers that I have to pay out of pocket, even though I have insurance. And I know you've got to reach your deductible and all that, but still, some of this stuff is absolutely crazy expensive, and I just don't get it. It is so hard to survive in today's economy. Like, how in the world are you supposed to get these things taken care of when you can't even afford it? It's insane.
Okay, first and foremost, your medical system or lack thereof, oh my god, I feel for all of you because yikes. Whew, that's like the one main thing I'm so happy about having been born Swedish and exist in this thing, because wow. Anyway, I'm very curious to hear from Americans who are watching. Has your medical bills also gone up in times with the rest of the stuff, or is it that the rest of the stuff has gone up that is making it more difficult to survive those medical costs that you have? because I've never heard people talking about their medical cost going up, you know? So it's more like in this, like life in general is expensive, but I haven't so far heard that the medical costs have gone up because of the tariffs and everything. So very interesting to see. I'm doing a lot on this right now. Very interesting to see your experience on that because I haven't heard that yet.
This is what grocery prices are like in the middle of the Pacific Ocean on a beautiful island called Hawaii. Grapes are $4.99 a pound. Let's see how much this weighs. So this bag of grapes, $15. Do you want feta? $15. It's $10.99 for a mini Coke pack. A mini. The Philadelphia brand is 10. Lucerne is 7. Everyone always wants to see the milk. $8. And that is why I buy absolutely nothing and I just don't eat.
The grape thing though is like in Sweden it's very expensive. Grapes, strawberries, blueberries are slightly lower. I'm just looking 1 kilo of drapes. The drapes. Yes, I eat drapes. That's what that lady should do instead of, not eating at all. Just eat the drapes. Grapes, like a kilo of grapes is 80 crowns, so about $8. So that is like I don't buy that because it's way too expensive. And even when like strawberries, we grow them locally, like Swedish strawberries is a whole thing, especially around midsummer. And even they are, when they're in season, so expensive. So yeah, I basically haven't had grapes, strawberries, blueberries in like years because they're way too expensive. Like, I have a solid job. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I am not in that tax bracket to be able to buy grapes and strawberries and blueberries without, feeling bad.
Here is my lunchtime rant. Since
Wow.
when has it cost $20 for one person to eat? I got a regular size sandwich, a small ass mac and cheese, and a fucking drink. And that shit was $20 for just me. I'm
Sorry for interrupting. But when she said $20, I was like, yeah, okay, that's a bit high, but it's not, without reason. Because last time I was in Stockholm, I could easily find like dinner for $17, give or take. And a lunch was easily 13. Down here, you can still find lunch around 100 crowns, so $10. But then you're looking at more like McDonald's stuff, not actual proper food. And from the sound of it, like a mac and cheese, so she's talking about McDonald's. $20 for at McDonald's, that's a lot. Yes.
sorry, but this is getting ridiculous. And the only way these companies are going to lower their prices back down to a more affordable price is if we stop going there. And I hate saying that because obviously I love these places that I venture out to eat. Like, I love going out to eat. It really is fun. Excuse me, my sandwich was good, but it wasn't worth $20. But no joke, like, I love the places that I go out to eat. Normally because they're a whole vibe and they're a whole experience and the food is actually fresh and delicious, right? But damn, like, if I can't afford to come to you, how are you going to stay open? If your customers can no longer afford to eat at your establishment, how are you going to stay open? I need you guys to figure this out. I need you to figure this out. This is ridiculous. $20 for one person for lunch. $20. And honestly, it wasn't worth $20. 10, maybe 12.
Let's talk about the cost of living in Connecticut versus the cost of living in Florida. Next is the price of evacuating and taking care of your home during hurricane season. It might have been worth the risk when you were younger or single or didn't have kids, but when you have kids and you have a category 5 hurricane coming towards you, you have to evacuate. Who's paying for those hotel bills? Who's paying for their Airbnb bills? Not the government, you are. Who's paying for all of that lost food from when your power goes out? Not the government, you are. Try to get anything out of FEMA is they make it so hard. It's jumping through so many hoops, and if you don't own your house, then it's almost impossible. The lost wages from work, etc., etc. Hurricane season sucks once you have kids. Next.
I mean, I think it would suck even if you don't have kids. It's hurricanes. I understand what they're talking about, the whole extra cost for kids and everything. But outside of the kids, you know, you still have to evacuate, you still have to pay for hotel, you still have to pay for the food, all of that stuff. So I'll slightly file this under parent blindness. I think, like, I'm not trying to call it like parent, you know, being stupid or anything, but it's more like you're seeing the extra costs of having children and therefore you disregard the extra cost a single or child free couple or like people would have. Like they still need to pay this extra cost just like you would have to even if you don't have kids. So I'll file that part under parental blindness. Not so like no maliciousness, is just that sometimes happens. It's something I've noticed. But yeah, it's a hurricane, like hurricane season, hurricane. It would suck no matter what. With that in mind, like I've only been in one hurricane, which I'm not sure. I almost said legally. I don't know if it was technically considered a hurricane, but that's the word that was used, and I was stuck on a train. Yay!
The culture of going out to eat in America is getting absolutely destroyed. You used to be able to go out to eat, get a drink, get an appetizer, get a meal, maybe get a dessert, $22. Those days are dead. I live in LA. My restaurant's in Los Angeles. If you want to go out to eat with a friend and grab lunch, you're spending 60, maybe $70. You throw a mocktail, cocktail in there, you're at $100. You're already done. And you have families of 4, families of 5 that want to go out to eat, and the minimum they expend is $150, $160 to feed their family of 4. Service is down, portions are down, quality is down, everything is down, prices are up, people are aggravated, people are sick of it, and I understand that. McDonald's, Denny's, IHOP, your go-to fast casual QSR spaces that were great for budget-friendly meals are smoked. You're spending $40 at Denny's now. I want nothing more than reduce my prices, but I can't when my trash goes up $500 in a year, my property taxes, my unsecured property taxes, the POS system fees go up, vendor prices go up, food prices go up, they're charging me for gas now, like, it's getting bonkers. I went to dinner the other night, and they served me like 3 ounces of pasta for $54. I said, are you guys out of your mind? You don't even make the pasta here. Like, you're buying the pasta fresh and making it, and it's tomato sauce, you're charging $54. DoorDash, Uber Eats. Don't even get me started on DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's a scam in itself. I don't know. In my restaurant, we keep the portions big, the quality extremely high. We try our best. We do our best, but you know, we have to bend to the world around us, essentially.
The woman in the cart, like, oh, you need to figure this out. Like, yeah, but the restaurants are hit by the same issue that you do, and that's why tariffs are a shit idea because it just dominoes down until the consumer gets hit by it, and everyone is a greedy ass fucker. Add on a little bit every time, so that's why you see like 400% increase because everyone still keeps their margins, but the whole thing. I appreciate what he is saying. Like, you no longer able to go out and eat, you know, the way you used to. I could never imagine a starter, a main course, and potentially a dessert being only $20. Are you kidding me? Bring me to that. Like, I have never paid that little for both a dessert and a main course. And it's like, if you have a 3-course meal, I don't think I've ever paid under 400 crowns, so $40 for that. I don't think, like, if I go really low, maybe $30. And then we're not talking like the good stuff. Especially on top of that, if you add any sort of alcohol, like cocktail, no. You don't find a alcohol like a cocktail under $10 in Sweden. Not anymore. When he said that, I was like, 200? I've never seen it beneath that. Okay, y'all might be a little bit spoiled. But then I also remember that you have the tipping system, and then it kind of evens out. And with that, I've learned some stuff that the rent prices in the US has always been a lot higher than they were here, which again, if you take into account that Americans' salaries are a lot higher, you know, you can see that it would be higher on average, but not to this level. Oh my God. Whereas eating out has always been very expensive in Sweden, but in the US it seems to be extremely low. Grocery costs is definitely higher in the US than it is here. I think that Americans, specifically when it comes to like knickknacks, like clothes, like the amount of people on YouTube or TikTok that I see go to Walmart or Lowe's or whatever, Body Bath Works, something like that, regularly, like weekly, is insane. Okay? No one needs that much stuff. No one needs enough stuff to go to these things and shop for multiple dollars every week. Like, you don't know. Okay. So in that regard, I think this is a good detox for Americans who are addicted to buying things. When it comes to, because here in Sweden, we have a lot higher taxes on like clothes and, oh, don't get me even started on electronics. We have a 25% tax on electronics across the board, basically. So buying, like if I went to Germany and bought my computer that I have now, I might pay $1,500. In Sweden, 2,300. So like it's extreme, like the prices for electronics in Sweden is insane. Grr, you know? So, you know, everyone has their different areas, right? But yeah, I feel for Americans. Holy crap. And the really rough thing with this, that even if the tariffs and everything went back, like, okay, today, you have the domino effect that it's going to be months, probably more like years, until this impact has been undone. And also, as we know, they're like, companies are greedy as shit, so prices are not going down. They're just not. And now we need to live with this new level. And we've also noticed here in Sweden that some companies are looking at, oh, people are so influenced by the American content that they wrap up the prices and say like, oh, it's inflation. And everyone's like, no, because we don't have that high of an inflation here, so fuck you. And they lowered a little. They might lower it a little, but it's not going down back down to what it was. So yeah, we all have to eat that. And we also know that these companies are greedy as shit, so prices are not coming down. So yeah, life still sucks. Great. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for being here with me. And if you liked it, make sure to subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you had a good day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye.